Hey guys, it's MandaPanda and today is Fan Custom Friday, where I pick one of my fans' custom OC ponies and I make it in real life on my channel. And this month's winner is Ramen Pony, who was submitted to me by Jemima. How awesome is this pony? Ramen loves all kinds of noodles and Japanese food, but her favorite food in the whole world is ramen noodles. She loves to slurp the noodles and sip the noodles, but most of all, she loves sharing her homemade dishes with all of her friends. That is so cool. I wish that I could cook because unlike ramen, I really can't. So let's get started making this ramen pony. Happy Friday, little pandas. It's the beginning of the weekend and I hope that you guys have awesome stuff planned. Today we are going to be using this rarity figurine that I actually got in my P.O. box from one of you guys, and the hair was already taken out. So we're just going to use a little bit of acetone to remove the eyes and the cutie mark. Now, Ramen does not have a magical horn, so I am going to take this X-Acto knife and super carefully remove Rarity's horn. And let's get this yummy transformation started by making the custom color creation for Ramen's body. I'm using a little bit of daffodil yellow and we are going to lighten this color up a little bit with some white acrylic paint, and let's mix this all up. I might need to add a little bit more yellow here. I thought about using Fluttershy for this custom, but her shade of yellow is a little too soft and Ramen is a brighter shade of yellow. You can see the color difference right there. Yellow can be a tricky color to use for customs because it is so light. If you were to use a pony that was purple, pink, or blue, you would literally have to use about 8 to 10 coats of paint to completely cover up the color and really make your yellow stand out. So that's why we're going to be using Rarity as the base. Because she is white, this should only take about 3 coats of yellow paint. So let's paint the head and the body. Have you guys ever tried ramen, like real ramen? It is so yummy. Oh my gosh, everybody loves ramen, even Hello Kitty. If you've had ramen before, let me know if you liked it down in the comments below. Now the paint has completely dried, and how pretty and vibrant is this yellow? Oh my gosh. I'm going in with a little bit of brown now, and we're gonna put in the little details that Ramen has at the tip top of her ear. I'm gonna try and make a squiggly line down at the bottom, and then we'll fill in everything upward. While that first coat of brown is drying, let's get started on her eyes. Using some white acrylic paint, I'm just gonna follow the natural shape of Rarity's original eyes, this nice almond shape, and put down 3 coats of white. And now we're going in with that same shade of yellow we used to make the body, so it's just a little bit brighter now. And while that yellow is still wet, let's go in with a little teeny tiny bit of white to create some dimension at the top corner, and down at the bottom corner, let's add in some orange and gently mix all of that together while it's still wet to create these amazing gradient eyes. How pretty. Going in with some black now for the pupils. And then very carefully, let's go ahead and outline Ramen's eyes to really make them pop, and use the nail dotting tool to give her 2 light reflections, one big one up at the top, and I can flip my tool over and use the smaller end to give her a tiny light reflection down at the bottom. The last thing that she is missing are her eyelashes, and these are so awesome because they are little squiggly lines that look just like a noodle. So let's pop those in, let all the paint dry, and then we can cover the head with 2 coats of varnish. Let's finish up the body now. I used that yellow from the body, added some more white to create a super light shade of yellow, and we're gonna use this for the noodles that Ramen has sneaking up her legs, so she just has yummy snacks all over. Going in with the brown we used for her ears, and we're gonna paint just the bottom of the hoofs here, creating a nice little wiggly scallop right at the top. And now it is time for her cutie mark. So her cutie mark is super detailed. I hope that I can fit everything on the flank of this tiny little 4-inch pony. I'm starting off with white for the bowl, and very carefully we're gonna outline the bowl. Let's put some yummy noodles inside of our bowl now. And while the noodles are drying, we can switch back over to white and draw an oval right at the side of the bowl for the yummy egg, because if you haven't tried it, you definitely should. But eggs taste delicious inside of some authentic ramen noodles. Let's finish up the bowl with a couple more details, a little bit of brown to give it some depth and to really make it look like there's noodles on the inside. And oops, let's give the egg the yolk. Oh, not big enough. Let's make it just a little teeny tiny bigger. That looks good. And it's time for some more noodles. This time we're gonna make them go upwards. We have noodles going to the sky now, and let's draw in the chopsticks. There goes 1 and 2. I might even cover up the tips of the chopsticks with some more noodles to make it look like they are really on the chopsticks. That's pretty cool. Going in finally with a little bit of green, and then we can seal the entire body up. Everything's dried. Let's reconnect the head to the body because we need to work on Ramen's hair, and the head needs to be connected for this part to work. For the tail, I'm trying something new. I hope it works. I really hope it works. I've never tried this before. We are gonna try and make her tail out of sugru, but the sugru needs something to latch onto. So using just a teeny tiny bit of Gorilla Glue, I'm going to attach this small stick from a Q-tip directly inside of the pony's tail hole, and it's gonna be the anchor for the tail later on. While that Gorilla Glue is drying, let's work on her awesome sash using the shade Awesome Orange from Sugru, which is an air dry glue rubber product, very similar to air dry clay, but I just personally prefer this over air dry clay because it doesn't shrink at all. I have actually spread that sugru out nice and thin and cut it into a long strand for her sash. It's a little too thick, so I'm gonna go in and just cut it down carefully with my X-Acto knife. And now it's time for the part I've been worried about the most, her hair. Ramen's hair literally looks like some ramen noodles just hanging off of her head. They look so awesome in the drawing, and I was trying to figure out how I was going to recreate that in real life. So I thought maybe we could actually use strands of sugru that resemble noodles, and we can give Ramen her noodle hair. Hopefully this works out. I'm not sure, but I'm really hoping that it does. I have mixed up a light shade of yellow sugru using white and yellow, and using my extruder I've created these awesome noodles, and we're just gonna attach them to her head by gently pressing down. You could even twirl them a little bit to make them nice and curly, and then I'm gonna use an even smaller size extruder to make super thin hair, and that's what we're gonna use for the top layer and the tail. So let's just attach some sugrue to that little nub of Q-tip we have, and hopefully it sticks. Let's take a look at our completed custom. Here is Ramen. I wish I could have got her hair just a teeny tiny bit curlier, but she looks so awesome, and I'm so happy that that tail stuck to that little nub that we created. What an awesome new method for creating custom ponies, you guys. I am in love with this ramen pony, and if you haven't tried authentic ramen, you are missing out, and you should definitely give it a try. If you would love to see your custom pony made right here on my channel, stay tuned until the end of the video because all of the giveaway details are coming right up. Thank you so much for watching, Little Pandas. Until next time, bye! Want to see your OC pony made in real life? It could happen. Submit a drawing of your OC pony along with a short story about him or her directly to me, and be sure to include your OC's name. Once a month, I will randomly choose a pony to create in real life on my channel. Anyone can enter no matter where you live, and it is completely free. There is no charge to submit your pony, and there is no charge to make it if you win. I'll even mail you the finished pony as long as you have a valid mailing address. I ship worldwide, and of course, shipping is free. Here are the Fan Custom Friday rules. 1. You must be a subscriber to this channel, so submit your YouTube name along with your OC so I can verify. And if you are underage or your parents do not let you have a YouTube channel, no problem, just let me know when you submit your pony. And 2, if you are under 18, please ask your parents' permission before entering the giveaway. There are 3 different ways to submit your OC pony. You can either message me on Facebook or comment on my Facebook page, facebook.com/MandaPanda Toy Collector. You can message me on Instagram at MandaPanda Toy Collector, or you can mail me your drawing and your story to MandaPanda P.O. Box 2855, Humble, Texas 77347. Just a reminder, Fan Custom Friday is intended to encourage your imagination and creativity, so please avoid plagiarizing other people's works from websites such as DeviantArt and Google.